I think there's a real problem in the gaming industry right now, and I don't really know the exact word for that. Maybe for now, I'll call it oversaturation. And, what does that mean, bro? Well, first, I really just want to start out by saying growing up, there was always a go to game. There was always a go to game by yourself or with your friends or whatever it is. And I'm not saying I only play like the super broad game, like basic games that everybody plays. It's not like that, bro. Everybody would play the same game because they used to all be extremely good. But like I said, there's an oversaturation now. And there's always the little niche games on the side you might play by yourself or whatever, or your friends get into on the side. But there was always the go-to. We're bored. What do we play? Oh, we're playing COD 2 today, boys. Or oh, guys, we're playing Black Ops 3 Zombies, Black Ops 2 the CODs, bro. Everyone knows what it was like whenever the CODs felt like the center of gaming a lot of the time. But recently, it seems like Activision has a fetish for maybe not even Activision, bro. I don't even know. Whoever makes all the COD games, it seems like they have a fetish for just making people hate them, hate their game, because that's all it seems like they've been doing recently is just losing fans. But yeah, dude, like I was saying, back to the main point. There was always a go-to. It's sorry, I'm like stuttering, bro. There's Minecraft. There's Roblox. There was always the stuff like I'm stuttering again, bro. I can't even talk. There was always the go-to, bro. There's the fucking go-to. COD, Roblox, Minecraft, and then boom, Fortnite, bro. Fortnite came out. That was the go-to. Everybody's on that shit. And then give it like what 5-ish years. People are like, all right, we're done with this. What's next? For a little bit, it was Siege. Everybody was on Siege. And listen, I know there's gonna be some chuds like, you don't know about that CS:GO or you don't know about that Rocket League. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. I get those are good games. I play them. But the thing is that a go-to? Can you get everybody in your friend group to get on these games and play? Probably not. In all honesty, probably not. It's probably something you play with like a single buddy, or it's probably something you just play on your own, or it's like I don't know, maybe those friend groups that are all playing. Like maybe let's say you have a 5 stack in CS:GO. I mean, sure, that's you, but like for everybody in a broad like spectrum, like that's not the go-to game, bro. CS:GO is not the go-to game. Right now, me and my homies, we're on Valorant right now, bro. And we tried Siege again, and it just wasn't hitting. So Val is it right now. Sometimes Rocket League, but really, I mean, besides that, I mean, kind of just play our own shit. I mean, I don't know, dude. Maybe here and there Roblox, but every time I go on Roblox, I get sexually assaulted. So no, I'm just kidding. But generally, like, I don't know, dude. Can you understand what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making it clear or not, but it feels like there's not a go-to game. For a little bit, it might have been Warzone, but I feel like it really fizzled out. They have a serious cheater problem, which, let's be honest, bro, like it should not be allowed to have that many cheaters. It is actually an extreme turnoff for a lot of people. It is genuinely for a top tier gaming franchise. It's not okay to have that problem, but they just seem like they don't even give a fuck. So why should I give a fuck and play the game? But dude, putting that to the side, like feels like there's not a go-to game for everybody. Oversaturation, bro. I don't know if they're making a new Assassin's Creed, but it feels like they are milking the fuck out of Assassin's Creed because it doesn't seem like it's handled with care like it used to seem like. It doesn't seem original like it used to seem, and it just doesn't feel polished like it should be when they have millions of dollars of spending on these games when they're a triple A game for a reason, bro. And it's like, how do you have multiple triple A games being completely trash, being completely terrible? And like I said, it's just more oversaturation. Like it's just, I mean, here's the new Assassin's Creed. Here's the new open world. Here's the new, and a lot of open worlds, like it's getting to the point. It's like all these open worlds just feel the exact same. There's nothing unique. It's all just, all right, here's a little side quest of a fucking thing you don't care about. Here's a chest that has like 10 lockpicks. Like, I don't know, dude. Nothing feels the same, bro. And that's why my favorite game of all time and still remains to be is Fable. It's like a weird type of open world. It's like you kind of go in the little map sections, but it's like an open world and a really effective open world for what, 2005, 2006? Really effective way that they did it, in my opinion. And it felt extremely alive, extremely original, and I would rather play that than a lot of these new AAA games coming out today because I actually enjoy playing Fable. Even though I've played it like 50 times, I still go back and I enjoy the fuck out of it. And why? It's like just original, bro. You're an Albion. It's an RPG. All right, if you don't know it, you're casting spells. You're doing whatever skill set you want to do. I don't know, dude, doing random shit. You can get people to follow you, and you could lead them to like a fucking I don't even know, to some temple, dude, and sacrifice them. You could get a civilian to follow you and you could sacrifice them to fucking basically Satan himself and you would get rewarded for it, bro. And, you know, I don't know how many other games have that, but can you do that in Assassin's Creed? No, bro, you cannot. What's another open world game? I don't know. My mind's blanking. But, you know, my main question, bro, am I going to be able to do that in Fable 4? It's supposed to be around the corner. It felt like it was around the corner for the past 5 years, to be honest, but you know, whatever. So, will I be able to make a group of like 3 people follow me, and then can I sacrifice them to the demons of Albion? I don't know. I'm having a sad realization in my mind that probably not. The directors of the game are somehow, if you've ever seen a picture of the directors, you would understand why I'm saying it like that. The directors of the game, and plus if you saw what they said about morality, the directors of the game would probably say, well, you are feeding the demons and they need to eat too. So you could be committing a good deed if you look at it in a certain way. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Why are you even trying to switch up the core game mechanics? But, you know, that's not the point of the fucking video. Gaming's just oversaturated, bro. Every game is just, you know, another add-on to the trilogy. Like, I don't give a fuck about Black Ops 7. I'm not gonna give a fuck about Black Ops 8 or 9 or 10 or 67. It doesn't matter. Nothing feels original, bro. And I love Dark Soul type games. I don't know if they're making a Dark Souls 4, but at some point, if they made like 7 Dark Souls, would you bother to play all of them? I don't know. Probably not. At some point, things get worn out. At some point, Assassin's Creed just lost its glamour. At some point, COD lost its glamour. At some point, Battle Royales got old. Nobody can really do anything original, and it's just so fucking... For one, it's just annoying as fuck. It's sad. And, you know, if I could choose, if someone would be like, all right, well, what's your go-to game, you jackass? I think it would be really fun. And listen, I know a lot of people are going to be like, no, you're dumb. But I love Sea of Thieves, bro. Sea of Thieves is, I would say it's a pretty underrated game. Now, I know it's a very slow-paced game, and a lot of times if you want to get anywhere, if you're going to sit down and play it, you kind of have to just commit at least an hour. But if we're being honest, like 2 to 3 hours if you really want to get anywhere in that game. And that's probably the big problem. You can't just sit down and play it for 30 minutes. You can, but you're not going to really gain anything. I mean, you might gain a cool-ass experience. That's the thing, bro. That game can be so immersive. So immersive, bro. And so like, all right, I just spent 3 hours getting all this loot. I just sank a galleon as a sloop. And I just stole all this bitch's loot. And he came back while I was gathering his loot because there was so much. And we had to sink him again. Me and my buddy had to sink 4 other people. And now on our way to an outpost to sell the loot, we got krakened. Now you're fighting for your life versus a kraken. And ooh, on the horizon, you can see the galleon coming back. And it's like, fuck. I just spent 3 hours getting all this shit. And I'm going to lose it if I do not lock in. So, I mean, dude, how can that not be like a lifetime experience in your head? There's just stories, bro. You'll be telling your grandkids. Back in my day on Sea of Thieves, you start talking like you were living that shit. Like, oh, we had to do a 180 to get out of the Kraken quick, and then the galleon came out of nowhere. They rammed us, but that's actually a bad move because it only gave us a couple holes. And now they're a galleon, they can't turn around, and they're swimming right into the Kraken while we're getting away, and we're driving into the wind because we're a sloop, and we know they cannot catch up, and they're stuck in the Kraken sink, and they can't do a U-turn fast enough because they're a galleon. They're stupid. What are they doing? We already sunk them 2 times. They're still coming back for their loot. We already got away. That Kraken just took them, and we're going to sell their loot in front of them on their server. I don't know, dude, shit like that. I just had, what am I saying? But you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that sounded actually interesting at all or not, but the point I'm trying to make is like, if that sounded interesting at all, it's because that is, a Sea of Thieves is a pretty original concept of a game. And I'm not saying like, oh, pirates are not original. Pirates have been done a million times. Shut up, dude. You know what I'm saying? Sea of Thieves, and the way that it's been done, I just don't know if it's really been done to the same scale, to the same execution that they have. I think it's a very great game. And same with Rocket League, bro. Extremely unique game, and it's still flourishing to this day. And, you know, but then, you know, you look at COD, it's like, bro, they're doing the same thing. Like, come on, bro. And the problem is, I can't even really tell the difference between Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. So, you know, if that's the case, why would I care to play Black Ops 8? It just feels like another big update. You know, even GTA 6, dude. I've already done it 5 times, probably more. I don't know all the GTA games, but here we come with GTA 6. Let's just hope it is worth the wait, because at some point, you know, it's just like, Imagine if they were making like a GTA 13. I mean, how good can GTA get? At some point, I feel like a lot of people are going to start to realize, like, yeah, dude, they're overdoing it. They're milking it. Like, what is the move after GTA 6? After the huge, like, that's like, it feels like it's going to be one of their last oorahs because after that, I mean, bro, what am I going to be, 35 or 40 when I play the next GTA game? Oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's my little rant about nothing. So yeah, dude, let me know if there's any games that I should get on, bro, and try because I probably left some big major ones out that deserve some recognition. But real quick, I also want to throw this out there, bro. Valheim's extremely underrated game. It's like Minecraft but better, bro. I don't even know how else to say it. But the thing is, it feels like a really, if you never played the game, just give it a try, bro. And yeah, dude, it's just, I don't know. I don't even have anything else to say, bro. It's just a good game and it's pretty unique in concept, you know, even though the whole thing is basically a survival strategist type game-ish, but it's like an RPG style almost. It feels way better than, well, I'm not gonna say it feels way better than Minecraft, but you know, I'm rambling on, whatever, who cares? Yeah, bro, give Valheim a try, give Sea of Thieves a try, tell me what I should play, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.